Hey, how's it going guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're going to be reviewing the top 5 headsets under $20.
We've been doing a lot of roundups recently and you all seem to like it, so we thought we'd dive into the headset market, and for those on a really tight budget, would any of these be perfect for you? We're about to find out. But before we get into that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by ANKKA and their KM-G14 10 keyless mechanical keyboard. This keyboard features blue tactical switches for a fun typing experience, durable ABS keycaps, and a super clean frame with exceptional build quality for the price. The RGB backlighting is bright and very easy to change on the keyboard with 18 different lighting effects to match your gaming setup. If you're looking to upgrade your keyboard, you should look no further than ANKKA and their 10 keyless gaming keyboard. Check the link in the description down below to learn more, and special thanks again to ANKKA for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so as we mentioned, these are the top 5 headsets under 20. We're going to be testing them, seeing how well they sound, and also just some of the other features they may have. Some of these are good for consoles, some of these are good for, well, other things, and durability tests also, because you know what, a lot of you Fortnite ragers out there throwing your headsets and breaking them, maybe a $20 headset could be good for you. So yeah, what we're going to do is just start unboxing some headsets, give first impressions, and then we're doing a blind sound test, so you can see what our opinion is of the best headset in terms of sound quality and a mic test and all that sort of stuff. This is our first time doing a video like this, so just bear with us. We're learning as we go, but yeah, let's do it.
So the first headset we have is the NUBWO U3. So this one came in at $18.99. Keep in mind, some of these may have been gotten on promo, so they could be like slightly more at the time this video releasing, like, you know, $21, $22. But what we have in the box is, well, that's pretty much it. So it does come with a, look at that, a splitter basically, because this is a combo jack in case you want to plug it into your console or just simply listen to music or something along those lines. So here is how you can actually plug into your PC, get the green and pink, you know. So aside with it coming with this, you get the headset. You're probably going to see this on pretty much all of these. If one doesn't have it, then we'll definitely point that out. But you have your volume slider and then the mic mute. These are all headsets to my knowledge, so they all should have a mic and the actual ear cuffs. But hey, I mean, as far as like styling goes, these are pretty clean. They have like a nice matte black finish that feels like it's kind of like silicone, so it's pretty smooth. The actual cuffs, definitely pretty soft. They actually have felt over the actual speakers and then a really nice, you know, just felt backing along the top. So seems like they'd actually be pretty comfortable. You can actually move the mic around. It does not flex or anything. This is solid. I was about to break it off, but so you can move it up and down, but you can't actually move it in the other way. I mean, as far as flex goes, ooh, dude, they got that next level.
You big head guys out there.
Pretty comfy. I mean, they definitely feel like a $20 or less headset. But yeah, overall though, I think these are pretty nice, and I'm excited to try these ones out. All right, it's now time to test the mic on the NUBWO U3. The one thing I don't like is that the mic's not adjustable, and I don't know if it's because I'm a larger than normal head person, but the mic is like all the way over here. So I don't know, it feels like it's not even picking the mic up. So yeah, hey.
All right, guys, what we have right here is the HUNTERSPIDER, which actually I had no idea it was called the HUNTERSPIDER when I bought it, but this is a brand we've actually heard before for like cheap headsets. They're a pretty decent company, I would assume, but we're gonna open this thing up and see what we have inside. This one did come in at right at $19.99, so the price point is right under $20. We're gonna go ahead and open this up. It looks like we actually have a USB headset option, or this could just be for the RGB. We'll test that here in a minute, but we have an extra little bag in here which comes with a splitter. So all these are coming with splitters, so I'll give it that. Inside here we have instructions that just kind of just show the headset, and that's pretty much it. So not that important. $20 headset, don't really expect too much in the box. It's packaged in a bubble wrap, which is kind of cool. But yeah, here we go. Build quality, nice. Very plasticky. All these headsets are gonna be really plasticky, but this one is most certainly a bunch of plastic. There is a little bit of metallic look right here. It's still plastic, but yeah, it's kind of cool. This is supposed to be RGB, which I'll plug it in to the laptop when we do the mic test here in a minute. But the mic, look at this. You can actually really hide that microphone in there. I kind of like that because there's a lot of gaming headsets that I've used before that I just never use the mic, and this right here, it actually hides it pretty well. But it is a pull down mic. You can't really adjust it at all. It is literally hard plastic. And the cups feel like any other cheap headset. They probably feel about the same as the NUBWO, protecting the drivers right here. And this band doesn't go all the way across. It's like kind of just right on the top of your head. I've used headsets like this before and they normally get really uncomfortable over time. I don't expect any of these headsets to be the most comfortable thing in the world. I feel like they're gonna get uncomfortable pretty quickly, so do keep that in mind. But yeah, nothing crazy to write home about. Again, volume control right here. We have the little volume knob. It's really big. Like, this is a big volume knob. So you have the volume knob here. This doesn't do anything. It just, I don't understand why they did that. That's really dumb. So we have that. We have the mute switch. And then it plugs in, as we mentioned, to USB and a combo jack, which based on this, I assume USB is literally just for RGB, which is hilarious. But yeah, let's go ahead and plug this thing up and see what it sounds like. Now, before we do the mic test, look at that RGB. And we were right, it is powered by the USB, so you need to have USB and the audio jack plugged in to get this headset to work. I'm assuming it would work with just the audio jack, but if you want that beautiful RGB, you most certainly need to have it plugged in. So let me go and put this headset on real quick, and then we're going to do a mic test. I was gonna say typing test. I'm used to doing these roundups. So hello, this is the HUNTERSPIDER headset. Hopefully it sounds all right. It is kind of far away from my mouth, so I'm not totally sure how it picks up, but that NUBWO did pretty good being far away from Jackson's mouth. So hi, this is Matt from the Toasty Bros. Subscribe, like, comment, that sort of fun stuff. And yeah, go gamers!
So next up, we have the BEEXCELLENT GM7 specification. I don't think they really meant to do that, but yeah, this is the BEEXCELLENT GM7. BEEXCELLENT is actually a company that we've checked out some of their stuff before, but this looks like the exact same packaging every single time. So once again, we have the splitter. Okay, we have a USB 2 extension. That's kind of cool in case you don't end up using it. I assume they do that just in case you're running like a console. You have this plugged into like your controller, and then you need your RGB powered, which you don't really need it, but if you want it powered, you could probably run this to your console. So that's cool that they included that. We have typical, this is interesting, it has a clip. So you can actually like put it on your shirt or something. Very simple slider, just mute button once again, and then volume slider. This one's a lot smaller than the last headset we just looked at. So that's pretty nice, because that last one was pretty atrocious on the size of that, but it did have really long cords. I'm sure you could hide it. But let's go ahead and get
your
this wrapping
cups
up.
though, they look kind of plush.
They do. The headset overall is much more basic. Okay, yeah, I see where the RGB would come in really small right there. I feel like at that point, why even have it? But hey, they have it. Yeah, it's pretty interesting design. So we do have a left and right and everything. And yeah, like they're actually like directional ear cuffs, it looks like. But hey, I'm doing the flex test and it ain't breaking. So I'm gonna try. Okay, this part's kind of weird. It feels tight. This one's actually pretty comfy, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the comfiest one so far. Look at this. We have a fully flexible mic, so I'll better really like just put it in my mouth this time. Not really, because the other mics have actually been really good so far, so I'm gonna try to give this one same kind of advantage and have it a little bit far from my mouth when we do the mic test. But why don't we go ahead and see what the RGB looks like? I mean, overall, I'm pretty impressed with the build quality. And this headset's also $19.99, so within $1 of the other headsets that we've done so far. So I'm not gonna lie, I made fun of the RGB, but it's actually pretty nice looking. It's definitely brighter than the other one that we did, and it's a lot sleeker looking. So I'm liking this one. I would probably almost say the most. Let's see how the mic sounds, and then obviously later on the sound quality. All right, so we're doing a sound test now, and I have the mic probably about the same distance as before, but you know what? I hope this one sounds good, because so far it's my favorite one. If the mic doesn't sound good, then it can no longer be my favorite one, and I'll be very upset. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Next up is an NUBWO headset. If you watch any of our setup videos, we love NUBWO. They make some pretty awesome headsets for the money. This is the EG10. Now, we wanted to get the really nice headset that our editor actually used for a long time, and that one actually comes in around $25. So if you can spend the extra $5, link in the description down below. That headset is actually awesome. But we're gonna give this one a shot real quick. Again, this one came in right at $19.99. Similar packing, not much different, but it all is enclosed in this now, so we'll go with that. And here it is, the NUBWO. Looks like we have another splitter in a bag. Giveaway. They said this is a giveaway. Okay, sure. And then inside here, we also have a, well, instruction guide, diagnosing audio problems, things like that. So that's kind of cool, I guess, but no one really is gonna read this anyway, let's be honest here. But first impression on the headset. It's kind of cheap looking. I'm not gonna lie, this like plastic is really cheap looking. I don't really like the silver and black, but hey, it is what it is. We have left and right, but yeah, initial build quality looks weird. The headband looks awfully wide. It looks
the widest.
It looks really wide. So if you have a really wide head, maybe this is good for, I don't, like, come on guys, comment down below. Like, this is a really wide headband, and I don't understand why. All right, before we do a fit test, let's look at the actual like setup here. So what we have is a combo jack. Once again, gotta use a splitter. USB for whatever lighting mode this has. I think it's just like a blue light or something. Kind of dumb, honestly. Like, it's just blue, whatever. And then you have another inline control, volume mute, Same deal, nothing too special about it. It is a lot slimmer than some of the other ones, or like the second one we've taken a look at, but yeah, let's just see what the fit feels like. Here we go. I mean, it feels fine, I guess. It does feel like, it looks like there's a lot of space right here.
It's not that, once it's on, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it's
it
just
makes sense.
off, it looks so big.
The mic has like adjustment points. It doesn't like freely move, so it's just like in increments. So
can you actually bend it?
And you can, yeah, it actually is bendable, so you can go like right in there if you want to. Okay, so the lighting is literally just a little blue light right there. I really don't think you need an extra USB cable to have that. Honestly, they should have just saved the money, but we're gonna go ahead and do a mic test real quick and see how this thing sounds. So here we are with the MPOW headset, Fortnite gamers, cranking 90s, things like that. Yeah, I want to see how this thing sounds. Most of the headsets have been surprisingly pretty good, so I'm kind of interested to see how this one sounds. Yeah, testing, hello, talking, hi, I'm a YouTuber, like, comment, subscribe. All right, let's go.
So the last headset that we have is the J-ANKKA professional gaming headset, and I was just reading. It has LED gaming lightning. It is high resolution, adjustable headband surround sound. So, you know what? I'm holding them to high standards. This one comes in at $16.99. This one is actually a couple dollars cheaper than the other headsets that we checked out. You know where they saved the money? No bag. The splitter has no bag. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually one of the better looking splitters we've seen. Just like the other headsets, we have two actual ports. We have a combo jack, and then we have the USB for the RGB, because this one does look like it has some mad RGB on it. We have a flexible mic. That's already a plus. Just like Matt was saying earlier though, it does not have like an upright position. You just have to like bend it and get it out of the way if you're not gonna use it. The actual cuffs though are really soft. It actually has some pretty nice mesh in here to cover the actual speakers. Let's go ahead and take this off. There's not a lot of like ugly chrome or anything on it. I mean, we have that right there, like these two pieces, but other than that, it's a nice kind of glossy black. Pretty flexible as well. Just like Matt was saying earlier, you only have like the half cover, which could get uncomfortable over time, but I think first impressions, it'd actually be pretty good. So let's adjust it a little bit and let's try it on. It's not too bad. The ear cuffs are small. It's definitely like, feels like a kid's headset. So it looks like this is also the only headset that does not have inline controls. They're built onto the headset. Personally, I like that better. It's a little bit weird though, because they are on the back. I think I'm used to them being on the front to where you can kind of like, I don't know, might make them easier to see, but I guess you couldn't really see it anyway, so I don't know. But anyways, yeah, they got the controls in the back, volume up, volume down, and then the mute switch. So basically the exact same the other ones have, except it's built into the headset. This might actually be a selling point for some of you, or it might be a point where you don't want to buy it. All right, so I think we have a clear winner for RGB, and it is definitely this headset. It actually moves, it's smooth, and it is really bright. Like, you guys can actually see the light on my hand. Yeah, this is definitely pretty good for $16.99. The real question is, does the mic sound okay? And once we get to the actual headset portion test, will that sound okay? Let's test out the mic. So we are now doing the mic test of the J-ANKKA headset. And yeah, I got the mic kind of in front of me. It's kind of hard to tell. But I don't know. I think this one's going to be good. I think we could have a winner if the sound part sounds pretty good. So I guess we'll just have to find out. Thanks for watching today's video. This is actually the outro this time. No, it's not. It's not really the outro. Ha.
All right, guys, so we're gonna be doing a blind sound test now. I'm gonna be grabbing a headset, handing it to Jackson, plugging it in, and playing a song so we can actually, well, guess and see which one sounds the best. So let me get everything set up and then we'll be up and running. Oh, there he goes. He's done. Down for the count.
All right, so max volume, 70% on the laptop volume. Oh, it's a good song test. It's like surround sound. All right, so the surround sound of it is like really good. I mean, the song probably helps, but like going back and forth, the dynamic range and everything sounds really great. The bass, once the bass drops, it's there, but it's not quite as epic as I feel like a really high-end headset would sound. So, I mean, this is the first one, so.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd put it like at a medium, like middle of the range. Okay, this one definitely feels a little more quiet and subtle. The surround sound's definitely there though, just like before. All right, bass drop, I can feel it coming. Okay. All right, I think I get what I need here. I'm not gonna lie, sound quality wise and everything, it feels like it is maybe like 1% better sound quality wise, but it's a little bit quieter. Yeah, it feels like it's a little bit quieter. The bass is still the exact same, just quieter. So I'm gonna put this about the same spot. Like I'm maybe slightly below the last one we just did.
All right, we'll go below for now.
Oh, this one's louder. The surround sound definitely is intense. Ooh, I have high hopes for the bass on this one.
Okay.
So that was 70%.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is like, so this one is the loudest by far so far. And it has had, I mean, it may be because it just sounds a little bit louder, more bassy, more surround soundy. For sound wise, I'm gonna put this one at 1 right now.
Ooh, okay, okay.
So this one's number 1 now, and then the one that we just did is number 3, and then the one before that's number 2. There you go.
All right, here we go. Ready, set,
Yep.
go.
All right, this one's loud as well. Definitely doing a good job going back and forth. Oh, did you hear that voice crack?
That was an extreme voice crack.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this one's a new number 1. This one has had the most bass by far.
Dang. Okay, number 1. All right, so any adjustment, just put this number 1?
Yeah, just this one is number 1. It's just as loud as the last one, but even more bass and more clarity.
Beautiful. All right. Ready, sir?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, this one's loud. This one's tied for number 1.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna put this one at number 2.
Okay. All right, number 2. My turn.
You ready for the sound?
Hit me. Ooh. I feel like this one's gonna drop hard. Okay.
Dude, doesn't that ish drop hard?
So the bass is like, it's not deep, but it punches a little bit. It doesn't like vibrate your head or anything, but it kind of gives you that, you know, like thumping vibe, you know?
All right, so what do you, I mean, I know this is the first one, but what do you think
I mean, in
so
terms
far?
of the price of the headset, I mean, I know all these are really cheap. I mean, that doesn't sound that bad.
All right, so I'll just go ahead and put that for now at number 1. Starting over, boom.
It sounds about the same at this point. We'll see what the bass drum sounds like.
All right.
Honestly, it sounds identical. I mean, it's still the same thing. I would say the other one had slightly more like rumble in the bass. And I feel like with these gaming headsets, you're probably trying, like they probably bump up the bass on these things because that's what people are gonna get them for, just like, so the sound's pretty decent, so.
So are you thinking?
I'm gonna give it second because I feel like it's just slightly a little bit less rumbly. If you're looking for a lot of bass, then yeah, I wouldn't.
This just ain't it.
This ain't it. The first one would be better. This one's squeezing my head. Ooh, okay, okay. This one's better. This is number 1.
Ooh, number 1?
Definitely number 1. This one has way more oomph to it.
What if I told you you were wrong?
Oh, you know what it does? It has way more oomph. I feel it. I feel it in my head.
All right, number 1. It's not cheap. It's very expensive.
Okay. It's a lot quieter. Yeah, it is way quieter than the other ones. I would say like
the whole song.
The bump is like the same as like all of them besides the first one, but it's way quieter. So this one definitely is last, I would say.
Last place?
Yeah, I'd put it last right now.
Okay,
Okay, so the microphone is intruded in my mask. Yeah, we're in there. Let's go.
All right.
Ooh. I can almost eat the microphone. Ooh. Number one.
Number one?
I give it number one. Honestly, it was way louder, even though there was a microphone in my face. It caused some problems, but yeah, there we go.
All right, guys, so based on Matt and I's test results, they were a little bit scattered, but essentially, we think that the J-ANKKA is probably the best for the price because for one, it is the cheapest. For two, it has the best and brightest RGB. 3, it has one of the least jankiest designs to it. And then number 4, well, Matt rated number 1, I rated number 3, so they were both pretty close to the top. The mic seems like it sounds pretty good, so we'll figure that out later if it actually sounds good.
Yeah, the top 3 kind of blended together for me. I know one of us had the NUBWO higher than the other one, but keep in mind, most of these are within margin of error. They sound pretty similar, but again, if we're gonna crown a winner in this, we would definitely crown this one for the best overall value. And if you're interested in picking up any of these headsets, link in the description down below. It will be affiliate link, and you do purchase using those links. It will help us out. Oh, and yeah, HUNTERSPIDER, no.
It was last for both of us. Honestly, not that much different, but the sound coming into the ears was just enough to where we rated it last.
It's just quiet. It's a quiet boy.
So if you guys haven't already, don't forget to check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So if you guys see this really cool sweatshirt that I'm wearing, this is Toasty Bros merch. If you go over to teespring.com/toastybros, you can find out some really awesome merch. We have a few different designs. We have multiple colors. We have multiple types of shirts and whatnot. So yeah, make sure you go check that out.
Merch. Goodbye.
Even though Matt's not wearing it. I'm not. He's wearing someone else.